was stuck in for about 2 to 3 months, 10 to 20k, and then after, well, last month we did 52k. But I didn't know how to build a real business where I can make consistent income, grow a team, and build structure. Dropped out of school, ended up doing nothing until I landed a 9 to 5 in IT somehow. It wasn't what I wanted to do, it wasn't fulfilling. So I quit that, and then just went out of setting and closing, and that's all I really knew. I didn't know anything about client fulfillment. There's like 10 parts of the business, and I was focusing on basically like one or two.
How do you feel like this was different from what you have expected?
I didn't expect it to be so eye-opening, and also didn't expect there to be so many like moving parts of it. Like I thought, all right, cool, I'll come to you when I need help, and you kind of give us a framework and the steps we need to take. It's not like that at all. It's breaking apart us and the business and working on every single element. I just see so much potential that you guys have helped me see, to be honest, that I didn't see before. Before I was just like, oh yeah, scale up, good, buy, get cars and Rolexes, all that shit. But I've realised I'm in the best place to build. Like I could just spend the next 10 years building. Like every base is basically covered because you lead by example. That's what I want to replicate. And I think it's really good to move away from all of the online just madness that you see in the info space all the time. So obviously it's paid off like 10k to 50k in 2-3 months is it's not normal.
Ollie, thank you so much for doing this interview. If you are watching this video and you don't know what Ollie is doing, Ollie is an appointment setting coach, and we'll be talking about your journey, why you even got started working with us, what made the difference, and where you are right now. So do a little bit of an intro for you, like who are you, what do you do, why are you relevant in the space, and we can go from there.
Cool. So I'm 20 years old, started in the online space about a year ago when I first invested in learning appointment setting. From there, I started coaching, also while affiliating until I launched my own one-to-one appointment setting offer because I just saw there could be more support and just a higher value service in the market. Since then, it's been about 4 months really that we've launched that. So we've helped a ton of boys also quit their jobs, make money, and living with some of them in a villa next month. So it's going well.
Yeah, and then before we started working together versus now, what was the transformation?
Yeah, so I knew like the basics of sales and online business, but I didn't know how to build a real business where I can make consistent income, grow a team, and build structure.
And in terms of like actual money-wise, income-wise, to just give some clarity, give some like structure, what was the before and after?
So we were stuck in for about 2 to 3 months, 10 to 20k, that range, and then after, well, last month we did 52k.
Sick. And then I know that when the first time we got talking, I actually talked to Ethan, your business partner, and then we got involved with each other. Why did you guys even decide to take someone on board? Like not even like us, not even Heidi Media, but like why did you even consider working with anyone at that point?
Well, it's the same way I'm a coach myself, right? Someone came to me and they said, how do I make money online? I'd be like, well, learn from someone that's already done it and knows exactly how to show you how to be successful because they've done it themselves. So I went and found someone that could show me exactly how to be successful because they know what it takes.
So you guys, I mean, yeah, but like you guys' system was kind of a mess before we started working together. Um,
Yeah.
what did you, what do you think like the biggest thing was just working together? What was the
Yeah.
biggest impact? If you could like say one reason that you got started working with us and with me, what's the reason?
Yeah. So me and my business partner, Ethan, were just two, at the time, 19-year-olds who just started making money online, going a bit crazy in terms of just not having any structure, just both doing the similar sort of roles. And then the first thing that we really implemented that you helped us with was having me focusing on some things, him focusing on the other things. We weren't getting each other's way or like putting all of our effort into one part of the business. We're then covering all bases so then we can actually expand instead of just, don't even know, not having direction.
I mean, Yeah, when we, I know that one of the biggest ones was that you guys were appointment setters, right?
Yeah,
But it's interesting how a lot of salespeople, I don't know what like your opinion on this is, but a lot of salespeople are pretty good at selling and the actual like sales part of it. But when it comes to the process and when it comes to like the tracking, how do you set up the business behind it, it seems like a lot of people are lost. Do you see that happening?
100%. There's just so much more to it. You can't just like look at sales, sales, sales all the time because that's all I was doing. 'Cause I went from setting and closing, and that's all I really knew. I didn't know anything about client fulfillment. Uh, like there's like 10 parts of the business, and I was focusing on basically like one or two.
Why did you get into business even, by the way? Like, why not just stay with sales?
Yeah, because I just didn't want to be capped in what I was earning basically, because then I'm capped under like what someone else's business is making. I wanted to have my own business, because I also wanted to grow my personal brand because I know how valuable that is. This day and age, I wanted people to be bought into me because I have a bigger vision of building a real big business that has like impact and can change people's lives for the better. Because I'm very bought into being able to help guys that are just like me, 16, 18, 20-year olds who want more but don't even know what the options are, and then hate their lives because they know they should be doing more but can't. So I wanted to be able to create a platform where I can provide that.
What do you mean, like, people just like you? Like, what were you doing before you even got into online sales?
So all through school, I was just like, I'm not really doing much because I'd go to lessons. I was predicted that the actual highest grades, getting like shit grades because I didn't care about it. Dropped out of school, ended up doing nothing until I landed a 9 to 5 in IT somehow. Got a qualification from that, and then everyone's like, "Wow, you're doing so good!" Company car, making like what adults are making. Still, it wasn't what I wanted to do. It wasn't fulfilling, so I quit that. Um, and yeah, then just went at appointment center. So before that, I was literally just working 9 to 5 for 2 years.
I think what's crazy is that in the UK specifically, like so many people are going down that route. Like I talk to basically every single week, I talk to 5, 10 people from the UK trying to make it big. Um, what do you think is separating the people, like in the UK specifically, that are actually like getting into online business and they're like actually crushing it from the people that are getting into online business, but they are sort of like this Bali guy who is barely getting by in Bali, making 1.5 grand a month? What do you think is the difference?
I feel like it's just looking at the bigger picture and not letting fear hold you back, knowing that you can actually just go and do what you want to do. Like just go build something different. Everyone's just trying to fit into this. And I do it, and I've done it just like this social media kind of frame of, look, I'm living in nice Bali, Thailand, and I'm just like chilling all day. But yeah, cool, do that in
I
10 years'
know,
time.
I
And
know you tried that. I know you
yeah,
actually you tried the traveling part. You tried like the going all over the world, and then it was, I don't know, it was like beginning of August or something where you actually told me that, yo, David, I'm kind of feeling empty just traveling, and I don't really know what all of this is for. What do you think caused that?
I think especially in the UK, like leaving the UK and going to these tropical places is put on such a pedestal. It's like everyone says the UK weather's so bad, the environment's so bad, and that when you can escape that, suddenly life is just, you found life basically.
And then Bali,
But
this
it's,
third country or third world country, is like the dream. Like, bro, what are you talking
yeah,
about?
don't get me wrong, it is very nice, but you can't just go there with your life as it is and go there expect everything to be different. Like, yeah, it will be for a couple of weeks, right? But when you realise that you've still got the same mindset, like if your business isn't at the point where you want it to be, it's not automatically going to become successful because you've moved where successful people are. You've still got to do the work. You've still got to really have your purpose in mind. So if you're going somewhere for the sake of trying to fit in and just go somewhere, all you're going to do is be in a different place. Like you're not going to have achieved anything. You're not going to have actually like fulfilled any kind of desire, which is where I think I had that empty feeling where I'm just like, cool, I'm ticking off all these places. These are what I thought were my goals, but nothing's changing. It's like what's going on.
And
Yeah,
did that resolve like over time?
100% through talking to yourself and literally just understanding why I started this in the first place, what actually is important to me. And then you made me obviously fulfill that in terms of giving to my parents, giving more to my family, and made me realise that there's a lot more to it than just taking off all these destinations.
So if you had to, let's say that, right, you have your own business, and if you had to put weight on the systems that you are using versus the intangibles when it comes to team, purpose, how you operate, how would you weigh those two things? Like, what is your perspective on that?
In what way, sorry?
Yeah, like, what do you think is more important? Is it more important to have the right systems, or is it more important to have the right intangibles, the right people around you, be in the right places?
Definitely the right people. That's what I'm looking for when I'm like building my team. It's like who actually cares for the best interest, because it's all good finding people with the best skill sets, but they probably won't stick around long term. They're just looking for like going on to the next thing, the next thing. I want people that are actually bought into the mission. So that would be the right people, because then you can teach them the skill sets. Because then the right people are going to be the ones that are capable of actually, they're coachable and then they'll learn the skill set.
So, how big is your team right now? Like, just give us a quick rundown as to what's going on right now.
So like internally, we've got myself, we've got Ethan, we've got Andrew in as a coach, and then we've got Henry in setting. But then we also have like obviously Martin, who helps out with all the content side. We've then also got Danny, who's like in-house accountability for the community as well. Yeah.
Yeah, so, and Ethan and you guys partnered up just pretty randomly, right? Like, first starting out in business. How has that been evolving? So, like, how do you see your guys' relationship over time and right now?
Yeah, so we've been best friends for like 10 years, right? So whenever we've been together for the last 10 years, it's been messing around, not serious. So then going into business together, it's been a lot of learning lessons of like, right, there's a time for like messing around, there's a time for business. And I think the one thing that we really lacked that you helped us really see was the miscommunication. And we're like, what do you mean miscommunication? We're living together every day, talking to each other constantly all day, but we weren't talking about like the business things. We weren't having the proper meetings with the proper agendas. It was just like, I think because we're in such close proximity and we know each other so well, we were assuming that each other like understood what was going on in our own spaces of the business, and we had no clue.
Yeah, I mean, it's interesting to hear you guys' perspectives on the same topic and saying two completely different things, and you are literally sitting next to each other. Like, you are literally 30 centimeters away, and on the same topic, it's a different opinion. Because obviously, proximity does not always mean that you have like the mental or like the alignment in the mission and whatnot. So okay, yeah, that was an interesting one. But like in terms of before you got started working with us, I don't like to call it a program. It's a whatever it fucking takes service. I mean, you see that there are like deliverables that are not even in there. And we are just doing stuff as we see fit, not really based on the contract. So yeah, in terms of this relationship, how do you feel like this was different from what you have expected? And also, it would be interesting to know, like, what have you expected, if not this?
Yeah, I mean, it's like you said, it's just outside the contract. It's literally whatever we need. There's some kind of way we're going to get to the result we need. I didn't expect it to be so eye-opening, and also didn't expect there to be so many like moving parts of it. Like I thought, all right, cool, I'll come to you when I need help, and you kind of give us a framework and the steps we need to take. It's not like that at all. It's breaking apart us and the business and working on every single element, which obviously isn't in the contract. But it's something that you like, saw as we went on, needed working on, and it's just yeah. I mean, I could talk about everything really. There's everything that you guys have done right. And yeah, it's hard to break it up.
Yeah, it's very difficult to talk about stuff when it's. What did you guys talk about? Well, we talked about everything. We talked about life. We talked about what is holding you back mindset wise, what is holding you back love life wise, and like basically every single area that is relevant for business. I actually just have a new client who was like locked in all the time. He's actually an appointment setting coach, just like yourself. And the guy told me that, yeah, I wasn't on a date for 1.5 weeks, for 2 weeks with my girlfriend, right? Like he has a girlfriend. And I was like, bro, you need to go. Like, there's no way you're just sitting on sales calls all the time, because that's cool, but you're not seeing the bigger picture and you're sacrificing the very thing that you are working towards. So, okay. And in terms of like, where do you see yourself right now? So, in terms of like you yourself, all it's not about the business anymore. So, the conversation about business we have sort of like went over that a little bit. But where do you see yourself right now in this point of your life?
Yeah, I just see so much potential that you guys have helped me see, to be honest, that I didn't see before. Before I was just like, oh yeah, scale up, good, buy, get cars and Rolexes, all that shit. But I've realised I'm in the best place to build. Like I could just spend the next 10 years building, living on like not a lot of money and be happy and content knowing what I'm building is just going to be something crazy. Like build my future instead of just trying to flex or feel like I'm good enough by filling it with, cars and that stuff. So I feel like I'm in a place where I have a lot of purpose right now. Like my reasons for doing this is like really strong and clear. Like before, I'd have a like really like locked in moment, right? Like a couple of days in business, and then I'd kind of like go out of it, get a bit distracted because I'd forget my purpose. I wouldn't be like so have such a clear vision. But now I have this clear vision. I'm really in line with my purpose. I feel like I'm just on the right path constantly, which
Yeah,
is
well,
obviously where I want to be.
you don't say. I mean, we all remember the Marbella type of excursions. Or no,
Yeah,
it was Ibiza for you,
Ibiza,
right?
yeah,
Yeah. All right, never mind. But yeah, man. I mean, I think that's way too common online, and no one's talking about that. So glad that you brought that up. But do you have anything else like that you believe in this video it would be relevant for us to talk about, that you would like people to know about, me to know about? Feel free to spill the tea on me, on my team, on anything.
yeah. I'll just say the way I see your team is there's a ton of moving parts, and there's just like so many different perspectives that you can then bring to the table. And it's not just like this one man band or like, a partnership of these mad info guys that you see everywhere in the space. It's more of an actual team, like a proper organization that has structure, that has systems, that doesn't let anything slip through the cracks. I don't feel like at any time like, oh, like any concern about any area of the business, because I know you guys have your business so secured and like tight knit, and now you can replicate that into us and really see what we have going on. And I just know that like every base is basically covered because you lead by example. Your culture, the way that you all communicate and operate together as a team is really to look up to. That's what I want to replicate. And I think it's really good to move away from all of the online just madness that you see in the info space all the time.
Yeah, I've had so many people tell me that they're just absolutely done with all of that. FBA coaches, appointment setters for the biggest like YouTube coaches and whatnot, and just absolutely done with it. I know that we are moving in a direction where people that are doing apps like actual impact driven work, those are going to survive. But for you, what is next? What are you looking forward to?
I'm looking forward to being able to, through just leveling up our connections, um, the experience and time we have in business, just be able to provide like my clients with such a better result, really better like commitments to them, because I'm able to just provide more through having that experience, through having them connections, just like you're doing for us guys, right? Just literally just focusing on delivering for clients as much as possible, and just seeing where that goes, being able to then have all of the all of the great feelings that come with just seeing people that you've made successful, be grateful for it and understand that now their life has changed. Like all these guys that are now quitting their job, they can now go build something great as well. Like seeing what they're actually starting to do now. It's been like that 4 or 5 month period, which for me, when I was setting, that's when I started to make changes and go into what was next as well. And everyone I started with also did. So I feel like it's going to get a lot more fulfilling, and just be able to just do things that other coaches aren't doing in the space. That's what I want to do. I want to do things that aren't just easy and do hard things.
Yeah, and when your setters want to go to the next level, that's where you can upsell them and help them take the next step as well.
Yeah.
All right, brother. Amazing. So is that all from your side? I mean, that's all from my side.
Yeah, I would just say, obviously, if anyone's on the fence about coming in with you, do it. The normal thing everyone says at the end of one of these interviews, but I genuinely mean it. I wasn't, because you outreached me right at first, and I was just like, another one of
Yeah.
these guys spamming me with outreach. I didn't even open the message.
I
And
was
Ethan
follow.
did.
I was following up, bro. I didn't care.
You were, yeah, and it wasn't a bad outreach message. Like, it wasn't. I mean, I did message you back eventually, but yeah, I was just, another one of these guys. But as soon as we got on the call and I did look more into your account, I was like, okay, I actually really like this guy. I'm just gonna do it. So I recommend everyone else does the same, because obviously it's paid off. Like 10K to 50K in 2-3 months is it's not normal. So yeah.
Yeah. Hell yeah, man. All right. Appreciate the interview, and we'll obviously keep in touch, keep working on the business.